Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Joy and this is Mystic Joy to the World. Today we are taking it down to the ground for this message. Get grounded. Get grounded. Maybe you need to do some yoga. Maybe you need to get out and put your bare feet in the grass. There's a message coming through about getting grounded. So today I really felt called to roll out my yoga mat and we're going to do the message right here. You are welcome. Oh, already we have one flipped over. King of Wands coming through straight away. Smokey boy, don't play with the mic. Sorry. My little kitty cat might be joining us. Hey, stop it. You wanna come say hi? Come say hi. This is Smokey boy. Say hi. He may be joining us for the reading. Oh, Spirit, what message wants to come through for the collective? Already with this King of Wands coming out, feels like a very a grounded energy in your power. So typically when a message comes through about getting grounded, it's because you've been up in your head too much, or feeling flustered, or fearing. Okay, maybe you've been fearing. But actually right now I wanted to kind of sit on the ground here, and this King of Wands energy that's coming through is grounded in your power of self. It's a very stable energy. Like, if you notice this, and there's a strong feline energy coming too. I'm just noticing Smokey the cat is like really interested in man, I'm tripping over my words here. Very interested in the mic. He wants to participate in this reading. He's confidently walking around here, just like this King of Wands, confidently holding onto this wand, striking a pose. And there's this grounded energy of, not that you've been up in your head or too chaotic and needing to get grounded, but rather you are grounded. You are grounded in this powerful essence of the King of Wands. I love this. Oh, and another one just flipped out. Another king. King of Pentacles. Wow, what way to come through with powerful energy right off the bat. I love this. So King of Wands and King of Pentacles working in tandem, right? Because of this grounded energy that you've been able to maintain, you're drawing in, you're literally magnetizing to you. I heard sustenance. Sustenance in the form of tangible wealth, in the form of tangible foundation. So very, very interesting energy, very powerful energy. That's the first time that, like, typically when you think of grounding, you're thinking of, and I'm just noticing they both have red robes here. And red is the root chakra, right? Which, when we're talking about getting grounded, putting your feet in the earth, the root chakra, we want to grow deep roots. And it seems like you've already done that. So I'm very excited to see where this reading goes. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What should they expect going forward, being in this powerful king energy, this King of Wands, King of Pentacles energy? What does the collective need to know? What can they expect? Oh, something just flipped here. Two just flipped. Oh, strength. Another lion. Look at this. The lion and the deer coming through strong here. So you've got the King of Wands, which is also the lion, just like the strength card. And the depiction on this strength card is aligned chakras, right? So there's this feminine lower half here where the chakras are completely aligned, but this powerful lion head, right? And I'm getting this unfolding of the lotus here. Please don't mess with the mic, Smokey. They gotta hear what we're saying. This is an important message, okay? Letting things naturally unfold here. Because you've been able to ground and stop it, and put firm roots, you can't be shaken. And the fact that you cannot be shaken is allowing life and allowing these pentacles to materialize rapidly. I'm just noticing this lotus that this strength card, this lion is sitting on, is just blooming like abundantly. And I'm seeing ripples, like ripples in water in my mind right now, in my third eye. So there's something about tangible material wealth or success coming in like a ripple effect, like dominoes, because of the strength that you've been able to stand in, because of the fact that you were able to stay grounded and stay rooted in who you are. Maybe this is speaking to some project that you've been working on for a very long time, or a career move or something in your profession that you've had to stay grounded. You've had to take your time, right? A king, you don't get to this position overnight, right? This King of Wands, this strength card here, right? Strength takes time to build, right? When you have that rooted strength, it typically doesn't happen overnight. And I'm really sensing that you have cultivated this strength over an extended period of time. And I'm just noticing I've got the Ace and the Two of Swords here as I split the deck. So this is the truth, right? You've been able to stand in your truth. You've been able to cut away the things that didn't serve you, right? To be able to stand in that, in your strength and in your power, and to grow those strong roots. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? So what have they been... Ask a better question. Okay. What have they been preparing for? Why was it such a necessity that they needed to stay rooted in this strength as the King of Wands? Why was it necessary for them to cultivate this strength? The sun! The sun! So that you can take off, I just heard, so that you can take off. You can explode. Whatever is coming in for you is going to feel like an explosion. I'm telling you, like the domino effect, these ripples. Oh, and even the back of these cards is a sun. And if you notice that the rays of the sun are like rippling out. Just beautiful, beautiful artwork on these cards, but there's something about the ripples, right? Your ability to stand in your strength, to be in that King of Wands energy has created a ripple effect, not just in your life, not just in your family, but in the community around you, maybe in your profession, in your work life. You know, apply this message how it resonates, you know, to your particular situation. I'm just noticing a ring of stones around the bottom of this ladder. So something about you may have had to, in order to climb the rungs of the ladder, right, to get to the top, to get to that that position of strength as the King of Wands, to be able to shine so brightly as the sun that you are, that you were born to be. You were born to be magnificent, right? But like I said, it took time to get there. It'll take time to climb this ladder, the ladder of success. And I'm noticing the stones around the bottom of the ladder in the circle there, speaking of this foundation, right? It was necessary for you to cultivate this strength by building a foundation, by putting each of these stones, right, as, I'm hearing like bedrock, the bedrock of who you are, right? Because when you build something on a solid foundation, it can't be rocked. Smokey, please don't be distracting right now. Sorry, I hope he's not bothering you. I don't know if you can hear him. He's playing with the plastic bag. Okay. Wow. What are you meant to do here? What is the collective meant to do? I'm feeling like this celebrity energy from you. Are you already a celebrity? Maybe you're about to be an overnight celebrity. You're about to explode. Like I heard your impact, like UV rays from the sun, right? You're going to impact and have a ripple effect on an entire community, maybe the entire world. Maybe you're going global. That's what this feels like. That's how powerful this energy is right now. And another ace. Where was that ace? Did we not just... Oh, the Ace of Swords. That's what it was. This is the Ace of Cups coming out. So Cups speaks to emotion, right? And Ace is brand new. Huh. You're meant to... Wow, you're a trailblazer. That's what I just heard. You're a trailblazer. Your impact, the fact that you had to climb, you had to have the strength to build that foundation, that bedrock, like these stones around the bottom of this ladder, right? To be able to climb up that ladder, to work your way up, right? So that you could shine like the sun. And it took time. And your purpose here, the Ace of Cups, why was that necessary? Well, you're about to show a new way. To be a trailblazer, to show a new way. For what? Can we clarify this Ace of Cups? What are you showing a new way with? You're going to be some type of leader, I'm telling you. Whether that's in your company, in your community, in your family, maybe politics is coming through. Are you a politician? Maybe this is a call for you to get involved in politics. And you are so well respected in your community, you have no idea. People look at you like you're already this King of Wands. And the King of Pentacles, this is just the result of the way that you are revered in your community, because people have seen you climb that ladder. They have seen you putting those stones, building that strong foundation. And now you're shining like the sun and you're creating ripples, just like in a cup, right? Ripples in the cup. And I'm just noticing this olive branch extending from this Ace of Cups here. It's like the ripple effect that you have created is now growing something new, and it's extending an olive branch to the community around you, a new way to do something, or maybe in your company, a new way to do something. You have a fresh perspective. An ace is something new, right? So you're bringing something new to the table and you're respected for it. You're respected for it, and it is so needed. What is that in your community that you're doing, or in your circle that you're doing? You're extending an olive branch, and the olive branch that you're extending is your fresh perspective. Wow. Maybe in the realm of politics, maybe a fresh perspective. Maybe you are that breath of fresh air, and it's going to create a ripple effect that's much needed. And here we go, the 9 of Cups. Oh, we've got 2 doves in the center. This is speaking to me of harmony, right? 2 coming together. Maybe you're going to partner up with someone to bring in, this is like fulfillment and oh my gosh, I just heard satisfaction. Whoa, Spirit, are we taking like a turn? This is not that type of reading, I don't think. But you know what? It is going to bring you satisfaction. Because when you are in harmony with your purpose, right? You're able to give from overflowing cups, right? And you've got 9 cups here, and you've got a partner coming in. And this just feels so peaceful. Like this is peaceful abundance. Like you have been able to cultivate such a strength within yourself and create this ripple effect in your community or in your business or in your profession. And this fresh perspective that you bring is like, it's like that story. And I was raised religious. I'm not religious anymore. But the story in the Bible of the fish and the loaves, the fishes and the loaves, if you're familiar with it, Jesus was able to multiply the fishes and the loaves, right? And feed a crowd of thousands from, what is it, five loaves and 2 fishes, or 2 fishes and 5 loaves. Oh gosh. I should know this. I was raised religious for quite a long time, but I don't remember. I let that all go. You know, if you don't need it, you just let it go. But this is what this is giving me, is like you're going to multiply, and this is the ripple effect, right? You go from the Ace of Cups with your fresh perspective, right? The olive branch, you extend the olive branch to your community, and it is well received, and you're shining like the sun. And so people, they know what you've been through. They saw you climb the ladder, right? And put in the work and create the foundation, working on yourself first, and then climbing the ladder so that you can help others. And then it multiplies like ripples in the water. All it takes is 1 to start it, and then boom, here we go, 9. And then you are supported. This, you know what? Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying that, because I'm like, this is not feeling like a love reading. So what's up with these 2 doves in the middle? This is harmony in the sense of you're supported, right? You go from maybe feeling alone, like you were climbing this ladder alone, or building this foundation alone, or having to be strong on your own and align to yourself, to your purpose, so that you could blossom and share with the community around you. And then it multiplies, and then everyone benefits, and you're supported. That's what the second dove is speaking to me about, is just the support that you're going to receive, whether that's from your community, your family, your loved ones, business partners. Maybe I just heard sponsorships. Are you going to get sponsored for something? Or maybe brand deals. Like there's going to be support, because you're going to be you're recognized. You're recognized for what you've been able to do here. That's amazing. That's incredible. Okay. So next steps, Spirit. What's the next steps for the collective? They've already cultivated this strength, and how do you recommend that they share this? The Knight of Cups. Another olive branch. So a knight, right? A knight is a fresh, young energy. So the way that you're recommended to share this is just to just go for it with speed. I'm hearing with speed, and I'm noticing the wings on the back of this knight. So whenever you're receiving these intuitive nudges, Spirit is telling you, like, don't second guess yourself. You're being given these nudges to set you up to be able to share with the community, right? You're going to be led. You're going to be guided. You're going to be put in certain situations where you meet the right person at the right time, and you need to act on it, right? You need to trust yourself. The cups is intuition, right? It's emotion and intuition. So don't second guess yourself. The hard part is over. You've already built that foundation. You've climbed the ladder. You've climbed those rungs. You've struggled on your own, reaching for the next step, the next step. So when you are receiving these intuitive nudges, trust them and act on it swiftly, right? With these wings. Okay, so that's your next step. Act. When you get an intuitive hit, act on it. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else would you like the collective to know? Oh, and we've got the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, more fast-moving energy. Oh my gosh. So, okay, thank you, Spirit. So the Two of Pentacles, and I'm just noticing this is like the infinity symbol, just like the Strength card, the infinity symbol right there over the lion's head, right? This is perfect balance here, okay? So what happens when you act on that intuitive nudge, when you act swiftly, where and when you are guided? Look at the antlers. I'm noticing the antlers on this Knight of Pentacles. This is the outcome, right? The outcome is instantly multiplying your pentacles, right? So the Knight comes in. Look at those antlers. He's holding one pentacle, but boom, all of a sudden, infinity. Pentacles for infinity. So this is what's going to happen. It's just going to multiply rapidly because of your rapid action. So don't be afraid. You're being you're being guided. You're exactly where you need to be. That's what I just heard. You're exactly where you need to be to branch out. These antlers just look like the gorgeous branches of a tree, you know? You're being guided to branch out. You can trust it. Stay grounded. I just heard stay grounded. Okay. Oh, we've got the star. Oh my God. You're the star. Oh, I just got chills. You're the star. You're being guided. Ooh, by the stars. Maybe look into your astrological chart. I am not gonna claim to be any type of guru with astrology. I'm learning though as I go. But this is speaking to, first of all, go check your chart. There's something significant in there that's going to help you. But you are the star and you are being guided. There's a crane in here. Look at the crane. It's bringing you a gift. And the crane is in a bathtub with like rainbow bubbles raining down around it. This is, it's like you're being cleansed, right? With, I'm getting magical, like a magical, the crane is bringing in a gift, right? And it's a magical cleansing. Spirit, what the? A magical cleansing from the stars. Huh. It's like completely refreshed. Like your entire life circumstance is about to get a 180 transformation that is going to feel magical, which is so funny. Can you see these like rainbow bubbles here around him? I just finished reading my daughter a story tonight about Heather the Violet Fairy. And in this story, there are two girls that have to go search for the rainbow fairies and bring them back to fairyland. And they each, when they come together, they each have their wands and they create this rainbow. And we literally saw a rainbow on the way home. So rainbows are clearly significant coming through here. If you see a rainbow, this is your message. But the girls are transported back in this fizzy array of rainbow bubbles. And that's how they're transported, you know, to fairyland and then back to the reality. So there's something really significant here about just complete transformation that's going to feel totally magical, right? And that's what happens when you trust your intuition. You're going to branch out and you're going to be like, you're the star. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You can handle this. This is a gift, okay? Because you deserve it. But you're being completely like reborn, like washed clean and reborn. Into your destiny. That's what I'm hearing. Into your destiny. Into what you were destined to do. You have been working towards this moment your whole life. And you didn't even know. You couldn't know. Right? Because if you knew that this is how things were supposed to unfold, if you knew that you were supposed to be the star, if you knew that all you had to do was trust your intuition to create this ripple effect in the world, you would have self-sabotaged. So you couldn't know, right? But you've been the star all along. And now that you've done the work, you've created the foundation, you've climbed the ladder, you're shining like the sun, you're willing to share it with your community, extend an olive branch of your fresh perspective, you're making some massive change or some massive impact in your sphere of influence, whether that's in your local community or in global politics. And it's going to create massive ripple effects, and you have the strength to do it. Because you're the star. You shine like the sun. You are a sun. This is an incredible reading. And this is what you're meant to do. Infinity. Wow. And you have the strength to do it. Wow. Final message, Spirit. I feel like that's it. Final message. I love this. I love this for you. Another ace. So we've got 3 aces on the board. Oh, AAA. Okay. AAA, AAA grade. Top tier. You're top tier, baby. You're top tier, baby. Ace of Pentacles. It's everything you want and more is coming in, and it begins now. Just follow those intuitive nudges, okay? You are about to blossom, and it is going to be reflected back to you. All that work that you've done on yourself, all those trials and tribulations that you've had to endure, every single rung of that ladder that you've had to climb from the ground up. Maybe this is why I felt called to roll out my yoga mat and do this reading on the ground today, because that's where you started from, okay? Don't forget where you came from. And I don't think you would. I don't think you're arrogant like that. I'm not getting that energy from you at all. But you started from the ground up. You worked on yourself. You had the humility to do what needed to be done to cultivate that strength, the inner strength, right? Align chakras. It starts from the inside, and then the result is external manifestation of tangible wealth, tangible change, tangible impact globally. And you're able to do that because you're the sun, because you're the star, and it's going to feel magical AF, magical AF. And your pentacles are coming in. That's it. That's your reading. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you. Please let me know if this resonated, if this is your reading. Let me know what you've been through. Let me know what happened on the rungs of that ladder for you to get where you are today? Where did you start from? From the ground up, where did you start from? And where are you going? And what type of impact are you going to have? I want to hear this. Please share with me if you feel comfortable sharing. Anyways, that's it for today. Like the video, subscribe if you're not already. Come hang out with me for more videos. I will channel message whenever it comes through. Might not be every day, might be more than once a day. But either way, thanks for being here. Peace out, world.